French people in the Necrodancer community that they could secede and form their own independent nation of Necrodancer players.
I know it. And, oh, by the way, just out of curiosity, how are the points looking for the players? Who's ahead now?
So, let me have a little look at our point sheet. Wrongclay is out in front on 63. Behind him is Taraka on 58. Behind Taraka is King Torture on 55. And behind King Torture is Grimy on 49. And then there's a bit of a gap. It falls back to 36, which CS1 and Space Cow are both tied on. So Grimy obviously can't get any extra points as a racer from this race. So yeah, it's a fight between Wrongclay, Taraka, and King Torture.
Any of those could take it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're off and running. Didn't play much Necrodance the last 2 to 3 months. You should, man. Get back in there. Get yourself ready for Amplified at the end of the month.
Can you imagine the next PuzzDOR? It'll have all the Amplified mechanics.
Oh
man.
I can't wait. It's going to be wacky.
And of course, being a Grimy level, you have Boots of Lunging.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anything to do with Grimy if there weren't bits of lunging involved.
Of course.
Oh, what? Freaking hyena. Jumping out, and then jumping into the other room. Oh boy. Okay.
I might have done that myself when I was like trying this out. Because you can get out of that room, the bottom left room. You can go in and out pretty easy, but some of the enemies follow you out, so
yeah.
It doesn't work very well. This is one of those levels I was telling you that I just missed all the hints that Grimy placed. And he placed a lot of hints, and I just didn't see any of them. You see all these like shop tiles that are like peppered around. All of these are like hints, and I was just like completely blind to them.
Yeah, the early version, I played this room here in the bottom left. I seem to remember the sarcophagi were like along the right hand wall, and it was just a nightmare.
This, like, I think this one might take the prize on having the most obscure mechanics of every level we've seen. Like, you do some really majiggy stuff, but it's really cool. I really like it. I learned a lot of stuff to playing this level.
Okay, Space Cow is... interesting. So, has 2 bonus diamonds here. Needs to go grab that key. I mean, I think Space has nearly got that room. But reset?
Let me switch to him.
Strange one. Yeah, now he's going for a different room. Okay.
So yeah, as it appears, it doesn't matter which order you do the rooms on, which is really cool. I really like that concept. But I think to get all the diamonds, you need to do all the rooms. So there's that.
Some of these rooms are just... It's tricky at first.
Oh, all the rooms are tricky, at least for me.
Yeah, sorry.
All the rooms are tricky, yeah.
Yeah, but like even like it's really hard to look at them and be like, okay, so what do I do? Like, sorry, it's hard to look at them and be like, okay, I need to do this. It's super not obvious at all. Like
sure.
there are like very little hints. These are basically you have lunging, deal with it.
Yeah. No, like so apparently, like there's 4 rooms, right? So the one that you really can't do anything about straight away, apparently, is the one on the top left. I don't know if anyone tried it too much, but it's just a dragon that comes like walking towards you and breaking those walls. But he throws himself on the lava, and you just need to find a way of not like letting the dragon commit Sudoku. And it took me a long time to figure that one out.
Yeah, I like when I played the original. I don't think that room's changed much. When I played the original version of this, I never got that room.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how comfortable Grimy would feel. Like, Grimy, damn it! I need to like say that a lot of times for my brain to like pick up. Clickety clackety. I don't know if he'd want us to tell the solution or not.
Probably
I
not,
do know the
especially
solution
not
to all
this
the
early
rooms now.
on. Yeah, let's just wait for now.
For sure. Mm-hmm. But it's always interesting when players have like a lot of options like this, seeing what they tackle first, right?
Yeah, exactly. This top right room uses our like super duper obscure mechanic. It's it's a bit crazy.
The top right one is the most obscure one for me, but I think the bottom right one is the one that took me the most time
Yeah.
to clear. Or not bottom right, rather the... Oh yeah, I guess bottom right or just bottom... The one straight down.
Still have no idea what to do with the top room. Yeah, it's a really tricky one.
So if everyone looks at the bottom left screen, pay attention at the minimap where CS1 is playing. That's another hint that I totally failed to get when I was playing this. Just keep your eyes peeled at CS1's minimap. Oh, I think he gave up on that room. Rip. Never mind everything I said. But basically, when you take that, like, there's no way not to take the circlet there. When you take the circlet, you see that the minimap says mash. Like the word mash comes up on that. Like, you see on the top, there's like a white thing. It says mash. So that's a hint that I never paid attention to, and I should have. And the bottom left room, the one I think Ronkley is on. See?
Let me see. I don't have Ronkley up at the moment.
Oh, never mind. Ronkley is trying to do the top right room. But I'm really curious to see if someone will find out the solution to... Because if you look at... Let's see if someone... Ronkley is doing the top right room right now then. You'll notice that there's a dagger on this room. And to get out of this room, the only way is if you go up and left. Where there's a... You see that there's like a warlock up there. So you need to throw your dagger on that warlock. But if you throw that dagger there, with your build as is, you get stranded, right? Like you can't move out of there. So then you think like, okay, so I need my boots of lunging, right? Because imagine you're standing on where the key is on that room. If you can just use boots of lunging and jump down, right?
Yeah.
But how do you throw your dagger with boots of lunging?
Yeah, exactly.
And that, like,
That's it. That's the puzzle.
yes, that's like once you figure you have to do that, you're like, okay, how the hell? And yeah. Oh, and there's the added thing, like, if you walk up there and you don't throw your dagger right away, the warlock kills itself on the lava, and that also is no good. Oh, it's not just you, Arterian. No one knows this stuff. So, like, most of these levels have at least one weird mechanic that the level maker found while they were like, you're making a level and then you make a mistake and you're like, oh, this exists. So that's a weird mechanic, but sometimes if you just forget everything about the game, I think that's the hint Spooty gave people last time. Like, you forget about the game, like, forget everything you know and just try to learn it again as you play.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you're like, okay, I have to throw the dagger with the lunging boots, and I know that's not possible, but it has to be possible, so, like, what do I do? And it's interesting. It's an interesting feeling when you're forced to think like that. Shadesbolt. No. Shut up, Shadesbolt.
Yeah, shut up, Shadesbolt, you damn bully. Okey-doke, this one's really stumping our racers, and it is a tricky one.
I mean, and a lot of people might be kind of scared because they're not used to boots of lunging at all. Sometimes it's just scary to move so many beats, like so many tiles so fast.
Exactly.
And sometimes you might even be like familiar with a glitch. So I'll tell you something, for instance. I see that Mad Hyena is trying the... Let me just check. So yeah, Mad Hyena is trying that right room. The one with the banshees and the pixies. So when I saw this level, I thought like, okay, this is like a pixie ride, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought the first time I saw it as well.
So like, it's a glitch that I think either me or Alexis or both of us, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but both of us kind of found it at the same time. And it's basically, I think I found it on Cadence and then Alexis saw he could do it on Bard, like a lot of times. You can just keep getting a pixie over and over and over and over if you just, like, you let it go into you and you just mash a direction. So I was just trying to do that a lot there, and it just doesn't work. And even if I had seen the word mash, I feel I still would just like mash a direction, but it's something else you have to mash, and it's kind of crazy.
The answer may shock you.
Yeah. You have to mash something, and to be totally honest with you, I went trial and error there. I'm like, I don't think this will solve it, but let's see if it does, and it didn't.
Bottom left for us, CS1 has got a blue key.
Ooh,
He got
nice.
himself a key. Good job, CS1.
That puzzle was the hardest one for me.
Yeah,
and
that one's crazy.
You can see that the shop tiles are like hints of sorts, right?
Yes.
Like, so he figured out, okay, the shop tile is where I have to leave this wind gargoyle, and he did it. He did it, Reddit.
Man, this one is it's just so... It's so tricky. Like, I feel bad watching our racers because, like, it's nuts how hard this is.
Hmm. The bottom left room, I think it might be the easier one, where you just kill everything.
Maybe.
At least it's the first one I solved, because it's kind of a survival kind of thing. You don't have to think that much. All of the other ones are like weird majigs, weird mechanics.
Yeah.
Which I love, but it's hard. It's definitely hard. Oh, I think Taraka is doing something. Taraka is doing a thing.
I don't have Taraka up. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Tough, who is apparently close to solving top right. If the stream ever wants to generate.
Oh, you're right. He just solved it, I think.
I can't seem to pull up his stream for some reason, which is super annoying. But yeah, I believe that we have missed it, so my bad on that one, guys.
It's alright. But basically, and I'm still gonna wait to see if someone else clears it, but that's the whole idea we were discussing, right? You have to find a way of throwing with your... I think he'll do it again. If you can still get him up. I think he's executing it again.
Okay, I just pulled someone else up in time.
Because he tried to go for the extra diamonds there, and he spent his key on something else, so I think he's just gonna try to do it again.
Okay, I have him open. We have
Nice.
a tough with a foe.
So you can see that he's doing, like, he's trying to get goo on specific tiles, and you can walk with your dagger ready to throw on goo and not throw it. So like, that's one of the big, like, brain explodey majigs here. You can ready your dagger throw and just walk on the goo and not throw. Like you just saw him do there.
Yeah, and there you go, that's how you do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, Autoclaves. It's one of these, again, pretty niche mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got
potatoes.
2 keys for Hyena. So he nearly has this level cleared. He just, if he gets one more key, then he's in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
He did just have to
So you
reset
see-
there.
Hyena mashed the boot toggle to get through that room, and I think that is the only way of getting through that room. So that is pretty, like... It definitely surprised me.
Yeah, it's this level, man. I could even figure out the early version, never mind this.
And I could see those armadillos all the way up the level, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I told Grimy, like, what do you use those armadillos for? It's like, you didn't pay attention at all to the minimap, did you? Like, I'm sorry.
Did anyone see Wrongly screen? No, I don't have Wrongly up.
What? he just teleported into the armadillos. How did... What? How did you do that? How? What? There's no telemonkey on this level. No teleport trap. What happened?
Maybe you mashed. Maybe he mashed.
I might have seen some things and some stuff. I can't understand. Yeah. Someone's gotta need to explain the boot toggle mashing. Oh, so if you just it's just pixie writing, but instead of you moving, you just toggle your boots for the shove monster to push you. In fact, I haven't tested it, but I believe if you just spammed like skipping beats, I think it would have been fine too. The mashing the boot toggle is just easier for the brain, I think, than like skipping beats, but I think it should have the same effect. If Grimy was here, he could confirm. Yeah, it's basically the shove monster moving you.
Apparently CS1 found the cheese for the middle right puzzle that Grimy fixed because of Alexis, which is beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what it was he did, unfortunately.
Oh, I see.
I think that's it there. I think you see it there. So he uses the confuse monkey along with the shove monster.
Yes, so I had a hard... Oh, there is a telemonkey on the level. I didn't notice it. There is a telemonkey on the bottom left room. I don't think the version I played had a telemonkey though. Interesting. Yeah, it's normal that like the level makers have to do more than one version, right? Because like
exactly, it's all about like it's trial and error on their part as well in terms of like how hard it is to beat.
And sometimes someone finds an unintended solution and you're fine with it, and sometimes you want to remove it. There's all kinds of situations. Speedrun stats. Tough is going so fast. Extremely fast, tough going at very high speeds.
For Hig speeds.
Hig. Proper Americans. Not English. American is not a language. There you go. Yeah, for me, definitely the hardest room in this puzzle is the one with the statues. It was very hard for me to understand how to do it. Yeah.
That one's that took me a lot of tears, and I didn't even beat it. So when Alexa showed me the solution, I was just like, okay, whatever. Oh, it says wrongly. It's not wrongly. I'm really sorry. It's Space Cow. Because he was just in the armadillos again. I'm really sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Is Asher okay? I don't think I see her on...
Asher was having some internet issues. Her stream should be back up. You might just have to refresh.
Mm-hmm. So how did you feel about this PuzzDOR so far? Because this is the last level, right?
It is indeed, yeah. It's been good. I find it hard to say too much more. There's been a really good kind of diversity in terms of puzzles. It's been nice to see, a lot of clears this PuzzDOR, and we've got a couple of racers kind of up there at the top, bunched together, that could win it.
Yeah, like I think every PuzzDOR has a different set of rules, and we're always trying to like find the best one. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
really hard to find a balanced like. How do you judge a level? How do you like make the players feel okay and not feel frustrated? Like, it's hard to like balance all of these things. But I think we're getting closer each time we do PuzzDOR again.
Yeah. I think we do have Grimy in the salt factory. Let's see if I can pull him in and we can get some more in-depth explanation about his level. Hey Grimy, do you happen to be available?
Can you clickety my clackety, senpai?
Okay, nothing at the moment, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll
Rip.
unmute soon. Oh, there
Okay,
we go.
can you hear me?
Oh, you're super duper loud.
Even I can hear you too much actually.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Yeah, and there's a fair bit of background noise and that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, there's some feedback. I can hear myself.
Grimy?
Why is Mad Hyena's zoom so much?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think he's actually cheating.
Okay, I'm gonna move Grimy out of here for now. Hopefully you can fix his sound issues.
Wait, did Mad Hyena like clear the level and he's just like goofing around now, or is he like super cheating? Because I think he's super cheating. I think he's using a really like zoomed in setting so that he doesn't aggro the warlock.
Yeah, I think that's
I don't
exactly
like
what it
I'm
is.
seeing.
You can see Alexis pinging him,
I
telling
don't
him to
like-
stop memeing.
I don't think this is legit. I mean, I guess it is a solution, but yeah. Yeah, you can see Alexa's message like, "Stop, sir.
Yes, no memes allowed.
No bully, no meme." I think Mad Hyena is also doing a frustration dance at this moment.
I think so, yeah.
Is this the last room he needs to clear? It might be that.
Possibly. I haven't seen. It's so hard to keep track of these racers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, I think this time the rule set was like good for the players and maybe not so good for the refs. So like, we might need to go through a new set of rules again. But I liked it this time. Like I think it minimized a lot the frustration the players felt. But
Yeah.
we'll have to hear it from them. I have no idea.
Yeah, okay, so we have Tough, who has two keys down, trying to decide what he wants to do next. So his choices are he can do the statue room, or he can do the dragon in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't much time
So-
left. There are only 2 minutes left, so it's now or never.
There was no clears, I think, so far.
No, none so far.
Mhm.
And there's the reset, unfortunately.
Yeah, the statue room is definitely like really cool, but really hard. No one said Condor Zoom was required here, right? I believe they actually did, but I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's in the rules.
I'm pretty sure it's in the rules, yeah. I don't know 100%, but I think it is. Because they do ask you to make the... Like, unless you ask really nicely for a good reason, I think they ask you to make your puzzles on Condor Zoom. Because Zoom can actually impact...
A lot.
Level making, yeah. Enemies might not aggro because they're not on the screen, so like... Or the players might not be able to see something because of the zoom, so you gotta think these things when you're making the level. I see Grimy in chat. I imagine he's having some trouble with his microphone.
Yeah, I think he's having some issues with his mic, so we're not able to pull him in, unfortunately.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I always get that feeling of like, oh my god, my level was so stupid and everyone's level is so smart. But
No,
I imagine
no, no.
everyone feels that. I imagine everyone feels that, but yeah, you see some really cool mechanic usage on these levels.
Exactly. There really has been a little bit of everything this PuzzDOR.
Mhm. Yeah, and a bit of survival, a bit of this, a bit of that. I like that.
Exactly.
I hope we do like more PuzzDORs. So I mean, we're surely gonna do one for DLC.
Oh, undoubtedly. It'll be a while off whilst we all get to grips with the DLC. But yeah, that is
course.
time, unfortunately, guys. I would like to say I stopped the timer on 30 minutes dead. So, round of
Oh.
applause for me. But yeah,
Clap, clap,
that
clap.
is going to be time. Oh, smokes. What a puzzle. What a puzzle.
Yeah, it was definitely on the hard side of things, but on the very interesting side of things too.
Okay, doke. Let me just make sure I'm spelling this right. Fortboyard. Okie doke. Timer god, yeah. Shades Bolt, is it 0 out of 10? Oh man. Savage.
Lol.
So savage. Okay, doke, let's
Show
kick off.
solution or reason.
Yeah, or Rito. Oh, I'll leave that to. I'm sure Grimy can make a video. But yeah, here we go. Let's kick off this vote for Fortboyard by Grimy.
I'll have to watch an episode of Fortboyard, because if it's anything like this, I imagine people crying and bleeding through their eyes like, how do I get out of this room? Ah. Like, it's just like a really hardcore show.
Yeah, guys, get your votes in. This is our last puzzle of the night. So, get it all ready.
Yeah, I like this strat Grimy went for there in chat. That's,
Yeah, just overload it.
yeah, that probably works.
Okay, doke. Final 30 seconds. So again, guys, get your votes in, and we'll see where Grimy finishes in the Puzzle Maker rankings, and then we'll have our final racer totals as well. And then after that, we got something special to show you.
Oh, we have a surprise?
Yes, we have a fun auto level from. Let me double check. I think it's from John.
That's so cool.
I think
Nice.
it's from John. Okay, doke. So there you go. So all votes counted. Grimy is in 4th place with 8.2 points, which means that our most popular level was bonked by -7 with 9.26, a monstrous score.
Clap, 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 clap.
But yes, everyone raise your clappers for -7. What a performance! What a great set of levels it was as well.
It was super smart. It was a really cool level. I really enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed testing it. It was super cool.
Exactly. And then second is QJ Rocks with speed boots. It was nice to see the boots of speed being used again. And then in 3rd place, our very own Basing in the commentator booth with Dove Longplay, but every Longplay is a clone.
I love that you read the entire name every time.
You got it. It's the way that it has
You
to
have
be
to,
done.
yes.
If you don't read the whole name, then it's just not as special.
True.
And yeah, we just finished Heartshade. We do have one more cool thing to show you. Let me bid up my game here. In fact, no, we still got to get our final racer totals here. Let me just confirm with our referees.
Drum rolls.
Okie doke. So our top 3, your PuzzDOR champion is Ronkley with 67 points.
Almost 69.
Almost. In second place is Taraka with 64, and in third place is King Torture with 59. So GG, well played to all of them. Ronkley is the puzzle master, Taraka with the silver, and King Torture with the bronze. All really, really competitive today. Really well done to everyone involved. And yeah, not quite 69 though. If it had been 60,